We are giving away our choices every single day because we don't know we have them. We are constantly being controlled by our emotions, and we're not aware of the fact that we can control them. I don't want to subscribe to the belief that things are happening to me anymore. Things happen in my best interest, whether I see that or not. The belief system that it happens to someone, we can say that's unfair. We can say no one deserves that. We can have our narrative around the things that happened. We can have our narrative around every little morsel and detail of what unfolded and, pick apart the journey. And we can highlight all of the shitty things. We can focus our attention on what didn't work out, the things that will never be able to happen, the things that we'll never be able to forget. Like all of these things, these are ways that we're playing into our emotions. These are ways that we're playing into them. And when we learn to control our moods, we can recognize the situation as it is. Our emotions can kind of make us think that life has stopped in this moment. We replay our emotions from the past. We perpetuate what will be our future. But being present with an emotion is a whole nother level, because you can see that it's not just the feeling you're running away from. It's the sensations in your body that you're running away from. It's the thoughts in your mind that not only are you producing, but you're also running away from. If you think about not being a victim anymore, it's gonna take a lot of change in your life. Victimhood isn't just getting hurt. Being a victim is just waiting to be rescued, waiting to be saved, waiting to be healed. Like, you gotta do that shit. You have to do it. I no longer subscribe to the belief that things happen to me. And I have a lot of thoughts and other beliefs that kind of create this thinking mind of the same type of energy. There's a different vibe between a belief that things happen to me and a belief that things happen, and then there is my awareness to what is happening. And not only that's my awareness, but then there's the circumstances that are unfolding in my life because of what happened. There's the way I'm responding to those circumstances. There's all of these things. One action will lead to a reaction. Life is always constantly moving. It's always in motion. So if we believe that things happen to us, we're not focusing on the response. We're focusing on the problem. The problem, air quotes, if you can't see me, the problem is what's happening to me. Basically living with a victim mindset. And it's not happening to you. You may be experiencing the brunt of what has happened. Like maybe what happened directly affected you. Maybe things blew up in your life. Maybe nothing was ever the same. Even though your life has drastically changed and it was not your fault, it was not your choice, it was not your doing, it happened. It's important to understand that what happened did not happen to you, but you do have a relationship with what happened. It happened in your life. Like I said, there have been times when it feels like something happened to you. It feels fucking personal. It feels like, how could this not be personal? Look at me. Look at what's happening. This is how I feel. This had to be personal. But that's a narrative in our mind. We tell ourselves that. The deeper I get into my beliefs and the more that I'm deliberately choosing what I want to think and ultimately what I want to create and invite in my life, the more I'm paying attention to that, the more I'm realizing that we are giving away our choices every single day because we don't know we have them. We are constantly being controlled by our emotions, and we're not aware of the fact that we can control them. I'm not saying stop feeling. I'm not saying that you should manipulate different emotions, but we already do that. We already are really good at making ourselves feel like shit, right? But we're not really that great at making ourselves feel wonderful. We can think thoughts and take action that lowers our vibration and then wonder how we got here, wonder why we feel like shit, wonder why we keep making the same mistakes in this hamster wheel on and on. But we can also choose the good ones. We can also choose the good moods and choose not to deny our reality if we're not feeling good, but to consciously make an effort to move up the chain of emotions, because emotions are a spectrum, and there's the low end of the spectrum, low vibes, feeling low, down, bad, whatever that is. Not that the emotion itself is bad, but that's the feeling, that's what's resonating within you. And then there's the other side, the other end of the spectrum, the positive emotions, the good feeling emotions, happiness, joy, gratitude. It's important that we're aware of this spectrum, because then we can see the choices we're making. We can see the choices we're making. We can see the emotions that we're choosing. Emotions are energy in motion. Think about that one.